Hello. Hi. It's Faye Bryant here with another daily devotion, and I'm afraid my signal may not be the best, so I hope you can hang with me. Today we're looking at 2 Timothy 1:7, but before I get started, let me introduce myself. I am Faye Bryant, an author, coach, and speaker who helps individuals escape the lies of the enemy and live into God's truth, building a better life by first feeling, dealing, and healing their way through a stuck future or an abused past, and toward a deeper path of purpose, knowing their why, and into the unhackable life of their chosen legacy. I offer several opportunities for you to learn about those. If you'll visit at faybryant.com, you'll see those. Okay, before the signal gets really bad, I'm probably really jerky at this point. We'll give it a try. If you would like to share, please do. If you want to make a comment, drop it in. Absolutely great. I'd love it. Let me see so I can be sure and see them. Okay, the devotion, 2 Timothy 1:7. And I don't have that up in front of me today. I'm so sorry. I'm not in my usual place. I guess you can tell. I'm in the car. Okay, but here we're going to talk about that God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of love and power and self-discipline. There we go. Fear can destroy us or save us. It's right that we are afraid of wild animals and poisons and things that can harm us. That's an innate ability that God gave us to be able to survive our surroundings. The fear that Paul was writing to Timothy about is beyond that. The spirit of fear is one that points out the remotest possibilities of harm in every moment of life. That whisper that tells us to not speak to that person because they'll look at us funny. That reminder that holds you back from stepping out in faith because you might be hurt. The niggling in the back of your mind that says you're going to embarrass yourself if you do that thing. That's the spirit of fear, and he has so many weapons. We must recognize that that spirit is not from God. It is not the innate ability to do anything. It is sent from the enemy to stop us in our tracks and keep us from living the abundant life that God sets forth for us. The spirit of fear shows up as perfectionism, control freak, anxiety, depression, and many other forms. These are just some of the ones that this spirit has exhibited in my life over the years. It's important that we recognize this because every human has a purpose given by God, a specific, unique to them reason for existing. This spirit of fear blocks that and keeps us from knowing that purpose and living in it. Believer, it's time we kick this spirit in the teeth, resisting him every time he rears his ridiculously ugly head. We do that by knowing the truth from God about ourselves and our situations. When we know the truth and this peewee speaks up, we have no problem telling him to hit the road. James wrote that when we resist the devil, he flees. Let's start telling this spirit of fear that we are choosing God's truth, God's spirit. Tell that other spirit that the spirit in you says that he is a liar. The spirit of fear is a liar. Revel in the truth that God didn't give you a spirit of timidity, cowardice, craven, cringing, and fawning fear, but he has given you a spirit of power and calm and love, well-balanced mind and discipline and self-control to resist this defeated foe and live God's purpose for you, accomplishing all he has for you in building his kingdom. Start today, my friend. Live. Enjoy the freedom. Coffee, Bible, journal. It is so easy to be caught up with this spirit of fear that tells us you can't. And it is really, it just wraps itself around your thinking and gets in there and taints every little part, so that even though God says you can and God says come on and do, we say, But it could, what if, until we stay stuck where we are. That is not God's intention for you, my friend. Not at all. God intends for you to walk right where he wants you to walk, doing the things that he wants you to do, and living the life, the abundant life that Jesus died for you to have. Oh, wow. So let's stop letting this spirit of fear take over. Like I said, let's kick it in the teeth. Let's tell it you have no more rule over me. I love the Francesca Basticelli song, Fear You Don't Own Me. Look it up on YouTube. It's fabulous. It's called the breakup song. Fantastic. Fear you don't own me. Fear you've got nothing in my story. You don't get to choose my path anymore. You don't get to block God's will in my life anymore. This would be hard to say when we're still wrapped up and we're still cowering in this spirit of fear. It's hard to think about saying those things, but listen, your God is with you. Your God has given you the spirit of love and power, strength that you can't imagine, the calm, peace, well-balanced mind, the ability. He's given you the spirit of God within you that exercises self-control through you. You have these things. It's time to start living them. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's just do it. You can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, it might be hard. Yes, it requires intent. Yes, you can. Because as I said, God is for you. He is with you, and he will get you through the first time you have to say no to this spirit of fear, and the next time, and the next time, until you get to where you don't even think about saying yes to it again. All right? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, would you mind hitting the little button so that you can subscribe to my channel? Be sure to hit the bell so you get notifications when these go live. And what's the other thing I need to say? Oh, go where God leads you. Do what God says to do. Be who God says for you to be. Until next time, I'm Faye Bryant. Bye.